Hey guys, I'm Amy, the alternative witchy unicorn, and here's where we do witchy shit. Wait, what? Witchy shit. My goodness. I'll say hi to Pookie. Sorry I look like shit. After my last video when I said I didn't feel good for my sides, then it really got sick. And of course, instantly my mom thought COVID, but it's more on my nose than anything, so hopefully I can get through this without having to blow my nose every 2 seconds, but we'll see how that works. This is like my third time trying to do this video, and hopefully this one goes well, but I don't got my kid here to distract me, so see how it goes. This is the Witchy Tag by Ravenflower. See, I'm losing my brain already. I can't think. And it kind of looks like she does one every year, but I don't know. And I am gonna try to do it this year. It's a tag's been going around, and like everybody that I wanted to tag has already done it. So hopefully the couple of people that I tag haven't done it. But we're gonna get on with the questions. Enough of my ramblings. One is New Year's resolution. Do you believe in them? I think resolutions like goals, right? I'm pretty sure they're goals. I want to say yeah, but it depends on the person and the goals, because if you like put a freaking far fetched type of goal that you will never reach, it's kind of pointless and don't make a lot of sense, you know. I'm more into short-term goals, so I know I can make it there. However, I have had some long-term goals. They didn't go so well. I mean, I made them, just it was like usually later than when I wanted to make them. But I believe as long as they're reachable or whatever, that it should be okay. And then 2 is why not. I just remember that. So number 3 is what is your favorite colors, and number 4 is do your colors hold magical or emotional meaning. My favorite colors are black, purple, and blue. No, they have no type of meaning like that. I really don't know much about the colors and the meanings. I just kind of grew up with these colors. I've liked purple on. I can't even talk. See, I'm slurring my words. I don't feel good, y'all. I've liked purple on and off since I was a kid. In fact, I quit liking purple because a bully basically called me Barney in front of like the whole class, and they made fun of me or whatever, and so I just quit liking purple for the longest time. And then oops, Jesus, this isn't going so well. Then in high school, I got into black because I became goth. It kind of stuck. I still wear a lot of black. Black is one of my main colors. And then at some point in time, I just started liking blue. So that's how my 3 colors came to be. And a few years ago, I started liking purple again. So it doesn't really have much, like, I don't know, magical or emotional meaning to me. Do you use substances for domination, wait, what? Flying, oils, herbs, or alcohol? No, I do not. And I think flying ointment is a psychedelic, ain't it? I don't know. However, I would love to use psychedelics because I cannot visualize on my own. So maybe it would make me see shit. You know, get the shit started. But I don't know. I'm epileptic, so I don't know much on that. And when I did look up flying ointments, it basically said not to take if you're epileptic. So there's that. And then, oh yeah, number 6 is why or why not. It's why. However, I do not like alcohol. Like, at all. So I don't even really use it in any of my practices. I don't know, well, really why you would use herbs during divination, but I don't know. So I don't really use any of that. That was, I'm losing my notes. 7 is, what is your favorite part of your practice? Jesus, get together, Amy. I would say learning. Even if I don't use it in my practice, I just like to learn about all the other stuff and how other people practice and how I can get better at practicing. And right now I have to learn how to practice without visualization. So, there's that. 8 is what is your least favorite part of your practice? Meta-freaking-tation. I hate meditation with the with the passion. And I think it's because I'm a little salty that I can't visualize, and it pisses me off. However, I also can't sit still for long periods of time, and it's boring as hell. I'm just saying. Because I'm ADHD. However, I can apparently sit there for like 10 minutes or so now, because I did start doing meditation again. But I have a rock that kind of helps me focus, or a crystal. I think it's called orange calcite, and it like really seems to like me. It vibrates my whole body. So there's that. These papers are all over the place. So yeah, I'm not a fan of meditation. In fact, in the beginning, I was so focused on meditation and visualization because that's all you see everywhere. That I literally drove myself nuts. I get so freaking pissed every time I see something about visualization. So I had to back away from it, just cope with the fact that I can't visualize, and take a step back from meditation for a while. And now I do some meditation again. Still pisses me off. I can't visualize, but it's not driving me crazy. And I have a crystal that helps me focus a little bit more. So there's that. How do you feel your practice has grown over time? It's grown in a few ways. I haven't really been practicing for very long. I'm like, I don't know, 7 or 8 month old witch. But, it's grown in a few ways. Like, I'm more patient. I go over the fact that I can't visualize. Getting a little better meditation. I can feel crystal energy now. And I can feel some energy around people now, but I gotta be like close up. So I've been working on my other senses since I'm basically a blind ass witch. Not physically, but in the third eye. So I've been focusing on hearing and feeling. Feeling is a hard one for me because I really don't feel much, like ever, of anything. Even as a kid, I didn't really feel a whole lot. And then I felt too much, and then I became a little numb. So I'm working on that. And I'm a little clairaudient. So I'm trying to work on hearing more than anything. Then 10, is there a shower? No, show or movie that inspires you. I can't read my writing. Is there a shower that inspires you? Okay, my ultimate, like, all-time favorite movie is The Craft. Why is he perked up? What you thinking? Sorry, I got distracted. Is The Craft. It shows how things could go wrong. But I do wish that magic was a little bit more like The Craft, because it'd be easier for me since I can't visualize. So, that sucks. But that's the only one I can think of. Like, I love Hocus Pocus, but that one doesn't make any sense to be inspired by. So I'm gonna go with The Craft. However, I have heard of another movie called Practical Magic, which I have not seen, but I am gonna, since so many witches are talking about it. So that was number 10. I gotta find 11. Here it is. Do you have a familiar? I don't really understand the familiar thing, so I'm gonna say no. However, I do have pets. Say hello, Pookie, as he licks himself. Between me and my mom, there's actually 4 pets here. I have 2 cats. She has a cat and a dog. Even though I don't have a familiar, I have this guy who has sat next to me after I've had a big seizure, and he has snuggled with me since I haven't been feeling good. So there's him, but I wouldn't really consider him a familiar. I'm not really sure how all that works, and it doesn't really make any sense to me. I mean, it does in movies, I guess. So, like a demon trapped in an animal, mostly a cat. Hello. But outside of that, I don't really understand it because it makes no sense. So, no, I don't think I have a familiar. Just crazy ass pets. Especially this one. He catapulted off my body earlier onto the chair, ran through the house, came back, did it all over again. Freaking annoying when he does that. 12. Would you recommend any YouTube channels? There is so many. The ones I can think off the top of my head right now is, I think his name's Justin. Why am I trying to say Jason? I think it's Justin, and he is from The Witch of Enchantment. Am I saying that right? See, my brain is screwed up. Then there's the Hearth Witch. I really like Amethyst Ascension, who was one I wanted to tag, but someone beat me to it because I've been sick. So I decided to jump on in it as soon as I can, try to tag someone else that hasn't been tagged, if they watch this. Do you mind? Could you go lick yourself somewhere else? I can't really think right now. My brain is fried, but there is tons of them. Like, I follow a lot of people. I have a whole list. Then name something you must do daily for your mental, emotional well-being or for your practice, and this is number 13. So, meds. Take meds. I have a couple chronic illnesses, obviously. 2 of them being epilepsy and hypothyroidism, and if I don't take the hypothyroidism in the morning, I am like way off. And then if I don't take my epilepsy one, there's a chance that I could have seizures or more than I already do. Since they upped my dose, though, it's been more controlled than it was. So those are 2 things I definitely gotta do every day, especially in the morning. But my epilepsy meds I take in the morning and at night, so in total I have 4 pills a day for that. 14. What started as an obstacle but you can now see as a blessing? I have no freaking clue. Next. 15. Well, if I get past this meditation thing, that would be it, but I'm still struggling with it, so I don't really have an answer for that right now. 15. What do you prefer? YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook? Facebook only used for family. Instagram, I forget half the time. And the 2 I'm mainly on is YouTube and TikTok. Definitely YouTube, obviously. I have 3 YouTube channels. 1 gaming, 1 special needs stuff, like autism, epilepsy, family life, vlogs, whatever. And then I have this one, which mostly documents my witchy journey. And then on TikTok, it's kind of a mixture of the 3, because I don't think I could handle another account. Barely can handle the 3 YouTube channels, so I just kind of put it all into one. But TikTok is easier because it's in like shorter videos, and I've been busy a lot lately, and sick a lot lately. So I haven't been able to do videos much on any of my channels. And then Twitch is what I like to use for live streaming, which there are witchy people on Twitch, believe it or not, that do like tarot readings and stuff. So I mean, that's pretty cool. That's an idea. So TikTok and YouTube. So you'll find me on both of those a lot. So 16. What do you feel is missing from our witchy community? That people learn differently. Literally, there are neurodivergent people in the witchy community. But apparently, people don't think about that. Like, every book I've ever read, this is why I got frustrated, is about visualization. Not everybody can freaking visualize, but not one of them tells you how to do it without visualization. Frustrating as hell. Don't get me started. and then on top of that, when you learn differently and ask people in the community of a question that apparently is supposed to be common sense to the regular folk, they don't take kindly to that, I guess. I've even had a person in my messenger telling me this stuff that I could all research on my own. Well, if I could find it or understand it, I wouldn't be asking. You know? On top of that, they tell you to research, but don't tell you how to research. Or, like, any good websites. I've ran into a bunch of scammers and a bunch of misinformation through the internet. Luckily, my friend of now, found me struggling and is helping me. Because I was having such a hard time, let me tell you. So, we need more understanding of people who think and learn differently. Because I've only been around in this community 7 or 8 months, but I've had problems because I learn differently, I think differently, and I understand differently, and because I learn differently, people look at me like I'm a weirdo, so there's that. 17. How much space do you use for supplies and spell work? I actually have a small room now, but it's a mixture of things. It has my witchy stuff, my craft stuff, my computer and gaming stuff, and I'm running a room. And then I have some stuff like books and some more crafts. I don't think any witch supplies are in there yet. But they have been. Like, I mean, I guess books would count as that. In the bedroom. And that's about it. I don't have a whole lot of space because there's a lot of people living here. I did have a bigger room, which was my office, but my mom took care of it when she moved here. And then when my crappy-ass roommate moved out, I took over that room for my stuff right now. So, yeah, I don't have a whole lot of room. How many altars do you have in your home? And this is 18. I want to say like 2. One just kind of accidentally turned into one. So I have my working altar, which is a mess right now, which is in the office space I just talked about, the small ass room. And then I have, which was originally my dog shrine. My ESA died in 2018 from IMHA, and I got him cremated. So, we have like this little swirly shelf thing that I was using for him. And it's in the bedroom, but then I got into witchcraft, and I'm really into ancestors and stuff, so then I put my grandma's ring on it. So it is now becoming an ancestor altar. So I mean, technically 2, I guess. 19. What is your favorite Sabbath? Samhain. I love everything about Halloween. I love creepy. It's just my time of year. And then the veil is thinnest. The stories around Samhain interest me so much. I did a video on my first Samhain and the stories I heard. So, hi Chewy. Distracted by another cat. My bad. So, I just love everything about Samhain. Of course, I was not feeling well that day, so I didn't get to do much. I also think I had to babysit my mom's dog for something. She too has seizures, so we usually try to keep someone around her at all times. And if my mom has to go anywhere, I'm the one babysitting her, which is fine. I love the dog. Then we have 20, which is, do you prefer tarot, runes, oracle, or pendulum? It's a toss-up between tarot and oracle. I am learning both. I just struggle really hard with the tarot, minor arcana. But then when I use oracle, if I use more than one card, I have a hard time putting a story together. So I'm kind of learning them both at the same time, which mainly was because my first tarot deck kind of was a screw-up, and then I ended up with an oracle deck, and now I'm just learning them both at the same time. And I have like 3 tarot decks and 1 oracle so far. Not very many, but it's enough to practice with now. So between those two, the pendulum I struggle a little bit with second guessing what the answers are, because if it's a yes, I'm just like, no way, that can't be it. Last time I asked it if I have a spirit guide, I said yes, and if spirit guides was here, it said yes, but I've had no indication that they were here. Like, nothing has come to me, so I don't know, maybe the spirit guy is stuck in the tree outside. I have no clue. So, things like that, I kind of second guess it. So, yeah. And I am now learning runes, but I don't know enough about it to know if I like it or not. But I haven't done much with them yet. I, literally just started reading a book on it the other day, so. 21, are you out of the broom closet? I don't think I was technically ever in the broom closet. I mean, I want to say yes and no. Like, the people who live here know. And, sometimes my mom acts like I'm going to summon demons, especially if I bring up the pentacle. But she's not a very serious person, neither am I, so, like, it don't bother me too much. And some of the things she says I find kind of funny, so. If humor witch isn't a thing, it should be now, because I am definitely not a very serious witch. I will say that. But, however, I haven't really put a lot on Facebook where the other half of my family is. I ain't really close to most of my family, so I don't know what my problem is. But, like, I just haven't really wanted them to know. But, like, if they found out, it wouldn't bother me. And then I made this YouTube channel, and if someone asks, I will tell them. So, I'm not, like, fully in the broom closet. Maybe 1 foot out, 1 foot in. I don't know. Then 22. Who are you going to tag in this video? I want to tag Ange from Tiny Trinkets and Tarot. I think that's her name. I always forget how to say her name, because my brain doesn't really register the whole thing for some reason. That's if she watches this video. And then Spiritual Shanna. I'd love to hear her answers. I love her videos. I find her really funny, and if you see this, hopefully you do a video on the tag. I know I'm a little jumbled up, a little confuzzled, a little disoriented, a little stuttery, but I am sick. Keep that in mind when you watch this video, and let me know what y'all think. Bye, guys.